And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So it's the Hawks now. 15-point game. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. They've got Turkoglu. Anderson is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Howard. And it's Hill in its small forward. Hudson against Turkoglu. A nice shot by Hudson.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
Now here's Anderson. The baseline J. No good from Turkoglu. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Caldwell. Dishes to Hudson. Shot clock at 5. And here's Maravich from the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. Howard's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
So it's Atlanta now, following the bucket by Orlando. Caldwell passes to Maravich. And he lobs it up toward the rim and stolen by Howard. Here's Anderson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Anderson has always been a dependable role player, a strong forward with a gorgeous stroke there from deep.
The first free throw is good. O'Neal's checked in for Orlando. Grant comes in for Hedo Turkoglu. He's perfect from the line this time. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Rivers passes to Caldwell. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Wilkins. Here's the floater. Pass to Pettit. Goes up again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Orlando. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Magic leading by 15. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. It's Hardaway with the drive. Got a hand on it, but they get it back. Shaq kicks to Hardaway. O'Neal inside. He's up against Mutombo. Here's Wilkins. Orlando grabs the miss. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here's Hill. To the middle. Here's Grant. Out to Hardaway. And the Magic can hold on to the ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Hawks trail by 13. Here's Pettit. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Grant. Here's Hardaway. Bank shot, no good. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's Wilkins on the wing. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. To the inside. Here's Rivers. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Rivers has got his first basket.
Now you see the toughness and the competitiveness of Doc Rivers, always looking for the most opportunistic play.
Now here's Hardaway. To the paint, here's Grant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The free throw drops for Grant.
Yeah, but I just love the winning mentality that Grant brings. A big bruising forward who can score at a steady clip.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Wilkins. Over Hill. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Orlando's coach talk to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The first free throw is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Hawks trail by 12. And there's the pass to Wilkins. Over Hill. Here's Pettit. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 15 rebounds. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And it's good for 2.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's Rivers following the bucket by Orlando. Passes to Mutombo. Wilkins with the ball. Over Hill. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Wilkins with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. And that foul's called on Grant Hill. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Pettit. Here's Caldwell. Kicks it to Rivers. Hawks passing it around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
Shooting for Atlanta, Joe Caldwell.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Magic leading by 10. Now here is Hardaway. It's Hill on the wing. He dishes it to O'Neal. Over Mutombo. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. Hill against Wilkins. Floats one up. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Magic ball.
Hardaway passes to Hill. Here's Grant. Pass to Hardaway. Count it. Good. Hardaway has got 4 this quarter.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Here's Caldwell. He doesn't hit that one. Shaq with some nice D. Pass to McGrady. His three-pointers off the mark.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number, and boy, has he been prolific.
Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Rivers.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's Shaq, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 4th assist in this one.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Oh, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here is Hardaway. Outside Hill. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here's Caldwell. Out to the right wing. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Now here's Hardaway. Defense right on him.
Shooting for Orlando. Penny Hardaway. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Second free throw, no good. The Hawks trail by 15. Rivers passes to Caldwell. Back to Rivers. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Rivers has got 6 in the quarter. And Orlando has possession. They led the game at one point by 20. They double him with Rivers. The 3 from Hill. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. 14 points for Hill.
Oh, they get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
Rivers passes to Wilkins. Back to Rivers. No good that time. Shaq with some nice D. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 16-point lead. And the pass to McGrady. Outside Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the wing. And there's Tracy McGrady, the assist by Hill. And the Magic lead by 18.
And McGrady, as accomplished a mid-range shooter as we have in the game, keeps that high release point on the jump shot. Rivers
passes to Pettit. Outside Wilkins. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you look at Wilkins, everybody talks about the spectacular athleticism, but in some ways, I think he's just underrated as a basketball player. It just does so many things well for his team.
Both free throws good from Wilkins. Magic leading by 16. Outside Hardaway. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
At the line for the Magic, Penny Hardaway.
That free throw good from Hardaway. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Rivers with it. Now McGrady defending. Caldwell. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Caldwell's got 6 in the quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Hardaway passes to McGrady. Right side Hill, just 5 to shoot. And Hill throws it out.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Passes it to Caldwell. Now Wilkins. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Rivers, and yes, it's good.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Now here's Hardaway. Outside Hill. Pass to McGrady. From downtown, good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 4 assists now tonight.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 18. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Shaq.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of them.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Here's Skiles. Pass to Scott. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. He kicks it to Lewis. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Magic ball.
Here's Scott. 3 on the clock. The pass to Skiles. No good on the 3. Pass to Maravich. And he converts the layup.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Orlando dictating the flow. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Out left to the wing. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Scott, the pass to Howard. Pulls up from the corner. Good work defensively by Millsap. Outside, Maravich. Over Howard. And the shot falls short this time. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.